bottom right-hand corner of the map as the Red Terran, formerly of Team Enisosa, known as Enisosa Shuttle Land. He is now MentalKing. And his opponent in the top right-hand corner of the map as the Blue Protoss from the Team Prime, we have Creator. Well, I used to like Pepsi then, so it wasn't a big deal. But after the medicine was mixed into it, it just ruined the taste for me. Also, hey Jeff. So, CreatorPrime, going up against MentalKing. CreatorPrime just got knocked out of Code S. He's going to be going to Code A around the 48. And that's always a scary thing when you get eliminated in the first round of Code S, because you play in that first round of Code A, and if you lose there, guys, guess what happens? You're in Code B. You know what happens when you're in Code B? You're scary. You're scary. So we are seeing a Barracks on 12 here. Standard play from MentalKing. Will we be seeing the gas from him? That's what really counts. But guys, yeah, click out that Heart of the Swarm blog I posted. I did a lot of interesting builds I talk about there that make it pretty interesting. There's a big discussion about the Widow Mine there. I had a lot of fun with that unit. There's big discussion about the new Protoss units, the Oracle and the Mothership Core specifically, as well as cool builds as Zerg with Vipers, Hydras, Ultralisk, and then Vipers, Swarm Host, and Nidus Worm. A lot of cool stuff there, so just take a look at that. You can learn a lot of interesting builds that I don't think I've read anywhere else. I know people talk about Hydra, Ultra, and Viper, but not the other ones. I had a lot of fun on the Heart of the Swarm. I think I played it more than anybody probably. I literally spent half of my time at MLG Anaheim playing Heart of the Swarm. And it was kind of sad. But Nexus going down. We have a 1-gate expand here for CreatorPrime. Actually, no, that's a Nexus first from CreatorPrime. Seeing a gas expand here from MentalKing. A Gorilla Nice, I think myself and everyone else in the StarCraft 2 scene disagrees with you. And I say that in the nicest way possible. It's definitely the speed that's the problem. Off creep, speed, or Hydras are useless. You can't micro them at all. But Command Center is going down. It is halfway done. Doing a gases expand. Pretty standard play here. What it comes down to right now is what MentalKing does. I mean, Protoss doesn't do anything crazy early on. We might see a second gas come down soon and go for fast tech. We might see Twilight Council Robo. I mean, you could really go either way and it can be considered standard. It depends on what MentalKing does, and he's not doing something standard. Because you guys want to see something cool over here? He is hiding a base. He is hiding a base. I haven't seen you in a while, Once Upon a Troll. It's good to see you again, man. But we do have 3 CCs going down here for MentalKing. He is getting that bunker. Supply depot. Very close to being killed off. Now, will he be going for the double gas for more barracks? And it looks like we'll be seeing more barracks. A lot more Terran players are starting to tech up. It's interesting to see. I don't know how I necessarily agree with it. Now, let's keep this in mind. One round of mules, if you warp in 3 mules here at this base down here, and they mine out completely, this base has paid for itself. If this gets 3 mules mined on it, it has paid for itself with for a lot of different reasons. Of course, the mules themselves will pay for that CC, but the amount the mules mine won't be taken from these mineral packs. So you keep these bases longer, you can mine them a lot longer, and the slower you mine yourself out on these bases, the more efficiently you're going to mine. So it's just one set. Oh my god, what is he doing? This is so cool. I don't think he can get the SCV out though, because there's the creep here. I thought for a second he was going to drop the SCV, kill the creep tumor with a scan, but I don't think he realizes there's creep up here. Silly MentalKing. For some reason I was like, oh, that's cool, he was going to drop the SCV, kill the creep tumor, and then eventually land it. But then I forgot you can't drop them out unless they're landed. So you can drop SCVs before dropping? Oh. Well then, MentalKing's just silly. I don't know what he was thinking. Everyone knows there's creep on these islands. It's only the GSL versions that have the islands as well. MLG versions do not have the islands. So I guess he wants to take this base. So I guess this is still cool. I mean, he wasted a lot of time doing this, but I think this base has a higher priority of getting scouted early than this base. And the cool thing about this, let's go into this right now. The cool thing about him taking this base right here is this is eventually one of CreatorPrime's bases. So the more he mines out here, the less CreatorPrime can mine out late game. So this isn't too bad, but the amount of delayed mining time, and there goes that first mule dropping here. I'm trying to defend him as much as possible, guys, so please, just accept this. This is good for him. This is good for him. But we have plenty of zealots here working on this rock. He is going for that Twilight Council tech. He got the Robotech, but he just used it for observers. And it looks like it's actually a good idea that he moved this, because guess what? The observer would have seen this. So, all in all, this is paying for itself. And like I said, those 3 mules pays for the CC, and then there's less being mined at this base. So, without this getting scouted, this observer not scouting this base, this actually works out very well for MentalKing. And again, this is one of CreatorPrime's potential bases. If this gets mined out, guess what? CreatorPrime is down 1 base later on, and that could actually win him the game, MentalKing the game. CreatorPrime's still scouting around with this observer. He looks like he's going to be taking a 3rd base of his own. He's got Twilight Council Tech. Temple Archives is about to finish. Going to start mixing in some Storm, some Archons. He's getting his first Forge second Forge just now. So he's going up the double Forge. He's got Storm on the way. Concussive Shell's just not being started. Observer is flying over the natural base. There's only 1 guy in this gas. 3 guys in that gas. More mules dropping here, and the more mules he drops here. Okay, Zoe only has to say this is... Yeah. Okay. We do have the observer still scouting. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Why am I getting lag when there's nothing going on? I'm going to reformat tonight. Now there are plenty of charge lots here. Archon's mixing. He hasn't started Storm just yet. He's just going for a very charge lot heavy composition. Observer is in the middle of the map, getting a nice vision of anything that can move out. He's got plenty of observers here. He's not really utilizing that robotics facility except for observers, which is nice. The higher the observer count, the just the better. Whenever I play Protoss late game, I try to aim for 6 to 7 observers. It's really nice to have as much map vision as possible. There's a factory sitting over this main base. There's no real AA here. It's just really Archons and Sentries. So this factory can pretty much scout everything. There is 1 Stalker in this mix. There's one Stalker in this mix, and 1 Stalker is going to take forever to kill that factory. Again, he's building SCVs here, dropping more mules here. The more mules he drops here, the better. He's going to mine out the space much quicker. He is going up the 3 bases. Shuttle is going to be up the 3 bases as well very soon, adding on more barracks, getting that Ghost Academy, scouts the early Archons. I love both upon Troll. That guy makes me laugh every time. Every time he speaks, he's so solid. So solid. So we do have a drop coming over here from the right side of the map. More mules being dropped here, of course. Going to be applying pressure to this 3rd base of CreatorPrime. There are plenty of charge lots in position, though. Upgrades look like it's about to be 1-2 for our Terran player. For Protoss, he is currently on 2-1. Archon getting 1 shot off on that medevac. He is forced to back off. Brings those medevacs back home. 4th base being established for MentalKing, getting those gas up. Factory. This Stalker has been beating this factory the entire time, and it's still not burning down. Oh, that's so awesome. Finally getting a robotics bay for our Protoss player, getting that 2nd robotics facility. Going to start producing 2 quests at a time. That's really nice. Medevacs were dropped out. 1 Marine here in position. This 2nd medevac's just like, sup, I'm going to chill, bruh. The chat wants you pretty please, MentalKing, to kill the creep tumor and take the island. They are begging it of you. Doom drop, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we all know how I feel about Doom drops. They are bad. There are already Zealots in position and a Stalker. Now we saw how long it took this one Stalker to kill his factory. How long will it take him? And actually, we had a Zealot scout this base over here, so he is forced to lift it off. At the same time, though, he's dropping the main base. The units are so out of position here. How much can be done? The stim goes down. One gateway has fallen. Will he be able to get the Nexus? To get the Nexus, that would be huge. He's actually going for the robotics facility. One falls so very quickly. What's he going to get next? The Cybernex core is also a nice grab. No more sentries. No more Stalkers. He's microing against these charge lots. Are actually falling through here. He stops microing. He's killing off so many of these upgrades. It's 2-2 versus 2-1. And this drop has done so much damage, killing off so many charge lots. There's no feedback here for these medevacs. There goes one of the medevacs falling with a small amount of units, and he gets out of here with 2 of them. And it was an okay trade here, but now MentalKing is down in supply. He lost a lot of medevacs. Going for a drop again. Don't know if this is the best decision. Plenty of charge lots here. I don't know what Shell's doing. Actually, there's a drop at that third base here. Look at the Harvester skill tab. He's only killed 5. And this drop is forced to pick off, but there's another drop in the main base. Oh my god, if he gets the Robo Bay, that would be so huge. No Thermal Lance, no more Colossus. It's so close. The feedback goes on the medevac, and the units do all fall, but he gets the Robo Bay. Actually, 2 Marines end up getting out of there. I don't think I've never not laughed when one's opponent control has said something. Now, we do have a drop dropping again. These Protoss units are at 3-2. These Marauders are only at 2-1 with 3-2 on the way. He does pick up again. And these drops have been so fantastically played from MentalKing. But CreatorPrime is up to a very nice supply. He's actually mining in the middle of the map. MentalKing's just like, you know, I'm just going to mine from everywhere possible that I'm not going to have as a base. Which is cool. We'll take a look at this base over here. Some of these mineral packs are below 1,000. Mine almost looks like close to 2k minerals from this base. That's a lot. That is a lot of minerals, guys. Now we do have CreatorPrime taking that 4th base. He has High Templar, he has Storm, he has Archon. He will not be building clusters for a while. Excuse me, I had a hiccup there. He is mixing Immortals into the composition, though. Upgrades are 3-2, with 3 attack close to finish, as well as that +1 shield. And he's moving across the map with a nice timing push. That is a shitload of ghosts, ladies and gentlemen. Now this base was scouted once again. There are so many ghosts here. Will they get the EMPs they need? Huge EMPs on all the army. There's still enough for 1 Storm, though. More EMPs on all of those Archons. The Storm did not do too much damage, though, and I think this is going to be horribly bad for CreatorPrime. All the Archons have been devoured. The Colossus fall as well. It's just charge lots left, and the supply plummets for Creator Supply. He's down the 9-6. There's a GG. EMPs are pretty damn good, and yes, the Noob Lord, that was a shitload of ghosts. Really well played from MentalKing. Those drops did a lot more damage than I initially thought they would. CreatorPrime didn't split as well as he possibly could. So MentalKing ends up going 1-0. This is the best of 3 grand finals. So we're going to go a quick commercial break. This is the Play MN $75 Tuesdaily. I'm your caster, Zoe the Boy Kid Wonder. See you guys in 30 seconds. Stay tuned.